Hey, how are you?
Finding yourself.
Good. Just how big of a contribution has, a guy like Ja'Cory and Bennett, been for his team?
My fellow Jacorian's done a really, really great job. Coming from JUCO. He really came in, did what Coach asked him to do. I'm saying anytime it's a game or a big moment, he always steps up, does his job really, really well. Great teammate as well. Somebody I talk to, off the field, in the locker room. He's saying he brings good energy to the team. He doesn't take away anything. Really good guy.
And I know he was working with Antoine and some other guys this summer to kind of, speed up the process of adjusting to a team and things like that. Just how have you kind of seen him grow from, summer workouts to now?
I just seen him really be a student of the game. Him coming in from a whole different team, having a whole different scheme, and him being able, come in and make his impact right away. Just knowing what he's doing on the field. As you guys saw, he played nickel this week for us. That just shows his versatility and his willing to sit down and really learn, understand, and him, be a team player and do whatever coach asks for him, whatever's gonna, put the team in the best position to win.
Thank you.
Go to Alex Stacy.
Hey Kenny, thanks for taking a couple minutes to chat with us here. I asked Deontemus this from the offensive perspective, but I want to get sort of the defensive perspective on, coming out strong on your first drive. I know the offense said prior to the Indiana game, they had scored on all their opening drives, but for you guys on the defense, what's the importance of coming out and sort of making a statement on that opening drive?
Really just, giving us the confidence to show we can play with these guys, and even through adversity, us just knowing to stick together and just knowing that we've trained for times like this and that we're prepared for this. Really just coming out with just confidence and just helping us gain faith in each other and gain faith in the game plan at hand.
Go to Emily.
Hey, Kenny. You're kind of a guy who's been around the program a while and finally this year are having a fairly significant role. What were kind of the last few years like with kind of being patient and knowing that eventually that time would come?
It was a struggle, truthfully, because, there's a lot of things that I've dealt with, as far as injuries and things like that. But it's really just, trusting the process, just being patient and just continuing to work hard because you never know when your name's going to be called. And, I was blessed to be in a position where I'm playing a lot this year. I'm healthy, don't have any injuries, anything like that. So I'm really just embracing the role and just putting my best foot forward every day.
Was there any, just on a personal level, relief or joy with whether it was the interception or the first start or things like that have come this year?
Truthfully, I don't really get too caught up in personal accolades. It's like, okay, I'm starting this week. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, I got an interception. Okay, that's last play. Now we're gonna focus on the next play. We're gonna focus on getting another three. And now I don't ever really, focus on myself because I feel as if when you focus on yourself, that takes away from the team. And really is team over self, regardless. And that's how teams win. But nobody cares about, who gets the credit.
Go to Alif Kareem.
I wanted to ask, specifically from the defensive perspective, how to prepare for a guy like Hassan Haskins from Michigan. I know he's known for, kind of trudging his way through whenever he can find space. So I'm curious to know how you guys are preparing for their offense in that way.
Really just, whatever coach is confident in, we're going to rock with. I'm not a coach, so I'm not really going to sit here and, say what we're going to do, what the game plan is. Really, whatever coach says to do, that's what we're going to go out and do. I play, I don't coach.
Go to Jacob Steinberg.
Hey, Kenny, you guys have played in the secondary 2 of your best games of the season, the past couple games. Can you just talk about the confidence and mentality in the DB room right now?
Really just going out there with the confidence that we're going to be able to do our job. We're going to do it well because how hard we practice and the time we put in. Really, our confidence really just comes from our preparation, and that's something that we really, really take extremely serious as a defense, as a team in general. And it's just right now, all we're seeing is just the fruits of our labors for. So being as though we're enjoying this and we love, as you guys said, we're playing at a really high level. We're just going to continue to just, prepare the same way that we prepare every week so we can continue to have the same results.
And then from the Northwestern game to now, obviously you've been going up against the first team offense in Talia in practice every day. Where have you seen him grow the most?
First off, his decision making is showing that he understands the offense, and then also seeing him bounce back from mistakes in practice and things like that. Just showing him, I just see him really growing into a leader for this team. Truthfully, he's just really making strides in all parts. And also, he's somebody I see, with anything he messes up during practice, he's always the last person to lead the field. Every time, just sitting there working on a certain route with a receiver, just getting better, being a student of the game.
Thanks, Kenny.
We'll go to Ed Lee.
On Saturday and then today, Mike was talking about how adept the secondary has been in being able to play man-to-man coverage. What is it about you guys that makes you guys so adept at playing man-to-man versus zone?
Just the personnel we have. That's what we good at. That's what we do. I mean, that's what we practice. What we good at. We have bigger corners, stronger corners. So that's what works best. That's what we want to rock with.
But does that put a lot of pressure on you guys to stay with your guys because you don't have that help that you might have in the zone?
There's no pressure. Like only way you beat pressure is with pressure. You ain't supposed to fold under pressure. You don't fold under pressure.
And then I imagine that you practice against Deontemus in practice. What's it like going up against him?
It's my greatest competitor. Me and him, we get each other going every practice. First rep of every practice, me and him go against each other. It's just really, it's great because that's the body. We are like the body type that we're going to see in the game a lot. So us, getting that every single day, it just helps us prepare for anybody we're going against. So that also helps with confidence because he's like, okay, this guy's 6'2", 200, that's fine. I go against that every practice. And for me, this guy's 6'4", 200, running 4, whatever. I go against that every day. So help us with our confidence.
Thank you.